It's the most romantic time. It's the most romantic time. Oh, the most romantic time of the year. The Black Critic Guy, and welcome to BCG Romance Month, a whole month dedicated to romance reviews, ranging from films to anime. And to kickstart this month of love, I thought I would review a romance anime I've been dying to see, and that is Kiss Him, Not Me. So Kiss Him, Not Me follows Kei Surinuma, an obese fujoshi. And for those who don't know what a fujoshi is, it is a self-mocking, pejorative Japanese term for female fans of yaoi mangas and novels. And one day, she becomes incredibly hot, which grabs the attention of four guys who usually would not pay no mind. And from here, the guys squabble over each other to see who gets to be with Kay, as she kind of embraces the situation and enjoys the boring action that results from it. Now, as I mentioned a few seconds ago, I was looking forward to seeing Kiss Him, Not Me. It looked like a fun, cute, and entertaining romance anime, and you all know how I feel about the romance genre at this point in time. I don't need to go further into it. In fact, I had originally planned to review this anime after its last episode dropped, but a certain female otaku friend of mine, who shall remain nameless in this video, requested that I wait till BCG Romance Month to touch on the anime. And so, BCG Romance Month is finally here, and the first thing that I decided to review to start off BCG Romance Month was Kiss Him, Not Me. And I watched the entire anime, and what do I think about it? Well, let's get into the review, shall we? First up to bat, the animation done by Brainsbase is still on point and utilizes many of the animation tropes found in shoujo anime. Things like bright warm colors, bubbly and starry backgrounds, and pretty character designs with a heavy emphasis on huge, sparkling eyes that are so beautiful and transfixing that you just get immediately lost in them. So gorgeous. Oh, I'm sorry, what were you talking about again? The Japanese voice acting was really good. They were very expressive, and they sounded like they were having fun with their roles. Now, I didn't get a chance to hear the English dub. They did make an English dub, but I've heard some good things about it. So if you get a chance to check out the English dub, do give it a watch and let me know how it sounds compared to the Japanese version. The opening and ending themes were catchy and upbeat. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to them, particularly the ending theme, which I like best. An interesting thing about the ending theme, the beginning of the ending theme sounds very similar to the beginning of the opening theme to The Familiar of Zero Season 2. It could be just me, so please let me know if you agree. Wow, that was actually an unintentional rhyme. I didn't plan that. I wrote it down and I just realized while saying it that those two words kind of rhyme. Well, anyway, moving on. The story, for the most part, is a rather conventional harem rom-com, but it's very entertaining to watch. In fact, I can honestly say that it's the best harem anime I've seen in a while. I was laughing a lot, the character interactions were great, and the romance elements were very cutesy, and I did feel a bond connection forming between these characters. But there is one element in the story of Kiss Him, Not Me that helps separate it from all the other harem and reverse harem anime out there. And that's the fact that they actually include a girl character as part of Kei's harem. Something that I honestly have never seen done before. I've seen harem anime kind of hint to the fact that there is a character that's the same sex as the main character that has feelings for said character, but they never outright say that this character is a part of the harem. They never include this character into the harem. In Kiss Him, Not Me, this character is a part of the harem. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no subtlety. There's no like hinting to the fact that, ooh, she might like the main girl character. No. Outright likes the character and is a part of the harem. I gotta give it props there for originality. And finally, most of the characters in the anime were charming and a whole lot of fun to watch. Some of the standouts were Igarashi, the athletic one, who initially likes Kei for very shallow reasons because she looks pretty and that just caught his eye like, oh god, this girl is freaking gorgeous and I have to make her mine. But as the series goes on, he grows to like Kei beyond mere looks. And I do like the growth in this character, and I did feel a bond forming between him and Kei. Next is Nishina, the only female member of the harem with a cliche yet solid backstory who liked Kei long before her sexy transformation and forms, in my opinion, the strongest bond with Kei in the entire anime. And lastly, Mutsumi, Kei's laid-back senpai, who out of all the characters is the only one that doesn't overreact to Kei's Fujoshi ways. In fact, he actually embraces it and liked Kei long before she turned into a shoujo heroine. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I like this character so much. He doesn't overreact to her behavior, he embraces her for what she is, and he always liked her since the beginning. Out of all the guys, he feels like the most genuine guy that does care about Kei. And his whole story at the end of the anime dealing with his brother was the best arc in the entire series. It was so entertaining, and his brother made for a pretty compelling antagonist, especially for a romantic comedy. You don't really see a lot of good antagonists in romantic comedies, but his brother was really fun. It was really interesting. That entire arc had just about everything: drama, humor, romance, great character moments and development, solid animation. It's without question the strongest story arc in the entire series and makes Mutsumi the strongest and most well-developed character in the harem. But unfortunately, guys, I do have quite a few issues with Kiss Him, Not Me. One of the many issues I found with the anime sadly deals with the main character, Kei. Kei, as the lead, fell into the same trap that most harem leads fall into, being the weakest character of the bunch. I mean, besides her beauty and her Fujoshi outbursts here and there, there's not much to this character. You don't really learn much about her, and she doesn't really stand out when compared to all the other characters in this anime. And it's a damn shame because we explore other characters' backstories, we explore other characters' motivations, yet we know nothing about the main character's backstory or her motivation. One of the things I wanted to learn about Kei is exactly how she became a Fujoshi. What directions in life did she take that made her end up being a Fujoshi and following the life of a Fujoshi? They never explore that once in the entire anime. Another character in the anime that I wasn't completely sold on was Nanashima, the aggressive tsundere type of the anime who doesn't really grow throughout the series. You don't really learn much about him. You get one episode focused on him, and that episode, in my opinion, is the weakest and most uninteresting episode in the anime, and whose feelings for Kei throughout the anime felt so disingenuous and shallow. Never once did I actually feel like he formed a genuine bond with Kei. It just comes off as I like Kei because she looks good and nothing else. He doesn't like her because of her personality or her quirks, or because he spends a lot of time with her and he's forming a bond with her and he feels an emotional connection with her. No, it's just she looks really good and that's why I like her. That's it. And he does come off as the weakest member of the harem. If he was suddenly removed from the harem, I probably wouldn't notice or even care. In fact, I would feel like the harem is much stronger without his presence. And speaking of Nana's shallow affections towards Kei, my biggest problem with Kiss Him, Not Me that actually angered me throughout the entire series is that it either knowingly or unknowingly perpetuates the notion that in order to get people to notice you, be kind to you, and like you, it's to be pretty. Just be pretty. That'll solve all of your interpersonal issues. And that is such a terrible and irresponsible message to teach your young demographic. Remember, this anime is targeted towards teenagers. This is an anime for teenagers, and that's the type of message that you want to teach them? That is downright awful. It's like the reverse Princess Jellyfish. In Princess Jellyfish, the whole theme of the entire anime is that beauty does not lie in outward appearances. It comes from the inside. It's an inner beauty type anime. This anime takes that whole inner beauty concept and throws it right out of the window. Just look pretty, girls. That's all you gotta do. If you look pretty, all the guys, they'll come flocking towards you and they'll like you and they want to take you out on dates and all that stuff. Now, to the anime's credit, they do address this glaring issue in episode 5, one of the best episodes of the anime, and they do kind of fix it, but only for one character in the harem, and that was Igarashi. At first, Igarashi, he liked Kei because she looked gorgeous. She was drop dead beautiful. But in this episode, he starts asking himself, do I like her because she's pretty, or do I like her because of her, who she is? And he starts realizing that he does like Kei beyond her looks. He likes her exuberant personality. He latched onto it, and he grows as a character. But there are still 2 members of the harem who still only like Kei because she looks gorgeous and nothing else. We do later learn that Nishina liked Kei before she transformed, and also her senpai kind of was into her, but not like in a romantic way. He just respected her. He was kind to her. But for the rest of the characters, they all still like Kei, mainly because, oh, she looks beautiful now. And that is just, again, insulting. That's terrible. You may agree or disagree with me on this point, but that's just how I felt. Another issue I found also deals with the character. This character, Kei's best friend. Now, I don't hate this character. On the contrary, I found the character to be quite interesting and had a lot of potential to her to be something great and fun. And I did kind of like the character. The problem is that we're not given enough time with this character to get a full understanding of her or to form an attachment to her. She's completely pushed to the wayside and barely shows up in the anime. And it's kind of strange because she is Kei's best friend, so you'd think they would utilize the character a bit more, have her interact with Kei, and maybe even interact with the members of her harem, but no. She just shows up, talks to Kei for like a few seconds, and then disappears, and we don't see her for like 3 or 4 episodes. And what sucks too is that there was a lot of potential to make this character great and really hilarious. Like, one thing that we learn about Kei's best friend is that she actually has a boyfriend, and she hides the fact that she's a Fujoshi to her boyfriend. So wouldn't it have been great if we had an entire episode that centered around Kei's best friend going on a date with her boyfriend and she's trying to bottle up all her Fujoshi tendencies, or maybe even have like Kei hang out with her best friend and her boyfriend and they go into town and they see all these things that kind of make their nose bleed and they start kind of acting like Fujoshis, but they're trying to hold it in because they don't want the boyfriend to find out, or they bump into characters that know that they're Fujoshis and they kind of have to run away from the situation or push the characters out of the way. Like, have maybe Nishina show up like, hey guys, I bought this new doujinshi, and they're like, oh my god, no, don't get out of here. See, that would have been funny. That would have made for a great comedic situation and a really fun episode. But no, the character just shows up, says a few things, then disappears. That is a shame. And my last issue was with the anime's ending. It pulls that stereotypical, generic, annoying harem rom-com cop-out where the main character doesn't choose anyone in the harem and we're back to where we started. I hate when harem animes end like that. But overall, guys, although I did have many problems with this anime, I still overall enjoyed watching Kiss Him, Not Me. As I mentioned earlier, it is the best harem anime I've seen in a very long time, and I definitely think that it is worth watching. Go check it out. But as always, guys, I'm not the end-all be-all opinion when it comes to Kiss Him, Not Me. I would love to know what you guys thought about this anime as well. Did you absolutely adore it? Is it your favorite reverse harem anime of all time? Or did you find it really boring and unfunny? You didn't care for the characters, it was just a complete bore fest? Let me know who is your favorite love interest in a reverse harem anime? Comment below, let me know, and I want to take this time to personally thank Norman Liu. I hope that's how you pronounce your last name. If not, I apologize profusely. I am terrible when it comes to pronunciations. He provided the music that you heard in the special intro edition for BCG Romance Month. He actually requested if I could use that song for BCG Romance Month, and after hearing it, I'm like, you know what? This fits perfectly with the month, so yes, I'm going to use it for all of my reviews for this month. So go check him out. You can actually hear the full version of this song in the link below. So go check out his SoundCloud and stay tuned. More videos are on their way, guys, so get excited for that. And as always, if you'd like to support the Black Critic Guy just a smidge more, why not donate to my Patreon account? Link is in the description. And if you'd like to send me any fan letters for me to read, send it to this P.O. box right up here. And if you'd like to be a part of the Black Critic crew and not miss out on a single awesome video, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm 21 the romance lover who's ready to begin BCG Romance Month as the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube!